for joining us today on VIP TV, and with us the former undefeated world flyweight champion, Charlie Edwards. Charlie, thanks for coming on and giving us some time. How's life? I understand you're in Portugal now. You're a citizen of the world.
Yes, I'm in Portugal now. Life's great, thanks, Steve, and thanks for reaching out and thanks for giving me the exposure. Not a lot's been going on in my career boxing life as of the moment, because I've had to make a big decision where me and my family are relocating to Portugal and residing here and setting my family life up here, and before I go again in the boxing world. And yeah, it's nice to have been reached out to, and yeah, big things on the horizon for sure, very big things. I'm in a good place now, mentally, physically, spiritually. My wife's full support behind me. My little daughter Sophia's doing great, smiling, developing day by day. And yeah, now I've decided that the next stage of my career is coming up. The road to the two-weight world champion is going to be well underway. Coming off the back of the Martinez fight and the hardship of becoming the world champion, and then what happened to me and making the weight and everything like that, I kind of fell into like a bit of a deep and dark depression as such, and it's been such a mentally challenging time. I feel now I'm through that time, and the only way is up now, and then I'm looking forward to the support of my my sponsors around me, my wife, my family. It's going to be a very successful journey now to become a two-weight world champion.
Yeah. What made you pick Portugal, apart from the sun? You know, the Algarve's a beautiful place. Was there any? What was the main reason for going there? Because I know you spent a lot of time in southern Spain over the last few years as well and trained there.
Yeah. The thing behind it was really was we've never been here. Like we've never set foot in Portugal before, so it's a bit of a crazy decision. It's a bit like off the cuff. But yeah, we decided to reside here. My missus' mum, actually, like paediatrician, a children's doctor for those people who don't know what a paediatrician is, and she lives over here, and she's been speaking to us, and we've been speaking to her about how safe it is over here, how nice, relaxed, kind of laid back life it is. And to be honest, it feels like being back in the real world, being here, if you like the UK is so 100 miles an hour now. It's crazy. And you're getting pulled from pillar to post, especially me becoming a world champion. And loads of people do recognize me now, and I'm grateful for all the support, but the focus isn't as strong there. And coming over here, resettling my family, getting the focus back, and setting my family life up to be nice. So when I do go into camp, it's all systems go. But then when I'm away from camp, I can live a healthy lifestyle outdoors with my daughter and my wife, and be in a nice place where I'm actually happy and I'm enjoying myself. As everyone knows, boxing's a lonely sport, and when you go into training camps, it's hard. And I was living in Sheffield, and I was living in my training camp situation all the time, and it made me miserable. It made me depressed. I've always been the fighter who've always said a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. And I felt like I wasn't happy there anymore. So I had a conversation with my missus, and we decided it was the best move for us as a family and for me in the boxing world.
Yeah. Where were you? You know, how were your training camp workout now? Because, you know, I mean, Portugal, beautiful country, great place to train. But, you know, who's going to train you there, and what you're going to do for sparring partners coming down into Portugal?
Well, like I said, we've been looking for a property, and the property we're looking for is somewhat what's got a like guest house on. So if I decide to train here full time, and which I haven't quite decided yet, the plan is to open my own boxing gym
right
here, so I can do my camps here and train all year round here. However, on my bucket list, I've always wanted, if I had to write everything I wanted to achieve down, I think I've achieved everything up to this point, but I haven't gone over to America. I want to go out there and then maybe try a few coaches where I can be training in Portugal all year round, because I'm a fighter who always keeps fit. And then when it comes to fight training camps, then I can fly out there and trained for 6 to 8 weeks, and got full support of my wife with the decision. And it's really nice, and it feels like I've got a new lease of life, because it feels like I'm chasing a dream again. I've become world champion. I want to become 2-weight world champion, but now to be in an environment which I will thrive on, maybe over in America, for 8 weeks to train in foreign and everything like that, and then flying home and fighting. That's kind of the vision right now. Obviously have got other plans and visions with other coaches I might want to train with in the UK, but I don't want to release anything like that yet, because I haven't actually 100% made my mind up on that. And like the three is getting the family settled so we can move into our family home. I'm training now. I'm back punching. I'm doing a bit of work with a guy out here called Rodriguez. He's done a bit with Dillian White as well. I know Dillian White's out here. Yeah, he's reached out to me and I reached out to him. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, and I'm looking forward to the new lease of life that a change is going to make for me.
That'd be nice. Dillian White's out there, another boxer, he'll understand what you're going through and vice versa. So that's quite nice for you if he's going to be out there. I know he trains there, if he's going to be out there a bit.
Yeah.
And,
most definitely. I believe. Yeah, go on, Steve.
Yeah. So when are you looking at getting back into action, Charlie?
I'm looking now to get back in towards the back end of the year. Like moving to Portugal was a big vision me and my family made, and I've done bits and bobs, as you've probably seen on my Instagram, where I've been punching and I've been alone moving to another country. So I need to get settled here. I need to move into my house, and then I'm looking to be out by the back end of the year. I've got one of my friends coming out who's a good coach, who's going to do a little bit of work with me and get me back into kind of like the boxing flow state, if you like. But I've been training, I've been working, developing my strength, my legs, and to be honest, I think the 2 months of like not being in a boxing gym has brought the hunger back to me on a different level. I've been boxing 17 years and I've never took a break ever longer than a couple of weeks, maybe most a month. So to have about 2.5 months where I've just switched off from boxing and focused on my family, moving my family here, it's been refreshing. And like everyone says, when you can't stop thinking about something, it means something, right? And boxing's been on my brain. I've been missing it so much. I've been having to do stuff for my family and for my daughter, and to set us up for a bright and great future. And it's made my hunger more. It's made me more determined, more hungry to get back. Like, I've got another world title to win. I won my last world title from my mum, and now I've got to go out there and win it for my daughter.
I tell you what, you don't do it the easy way. You look at them bantamweight world champions, Casemiro and Nui. Nordine Bilali, I think he's fighting the Nito Donaire. You're not in an easy division now, are you, Charlie? You never were. But these guys are records.
No. Yeah, for sure. Where I'm at now is my last fight was at bantamweight, and when I made bantamweight, it was always a test. It was always a test. I weren't up against the highest level of fighter. No disrespect to Carl William, he wasn't a world level fighter. He was a good fighter and a good international level fighter, probably European level fighter. But I put in a good performance, and I won nearly every round, I think, on the scorecards. And I realised then that before that fight, I could have actually weighed in at super flyweight,
right,
which is 53.2. I was actually too light for bantamweight, and I didn't really put much weight on getting into the ring. So we knew then, after coming into fight week, I was like, I shouldn't be a bantamweight, and I'm actually a super flyweight. But we done that because of we went to super flyweight, bantamweight, and didn't go just up one super flyweight because of making that flyweight limit really took a lot out of me. It killed me, in fact, and it scared me making the weight like I did. That maybe I don't want to be in that situation again. So that's why I went to bantamweight and jumped up 2 weights. Realized I made it easy, and that's given me the confidence now to know that I can operate at super flyweight at the world level and be strong at it.
Yeah, that's brilliant. If you can do that, I mean, look, it's a very hard division, super fly. It's just that, you know, when you look at those bantamweights, they're Anui, Casemiro, they're possibly, you know, Anui is, and Casemiro, you could argue, is a top 10 fighter, pound for pound. Definitely.
I've been in there, I've boxed Casemiro before, and at flyweight, he punched like sorry, excuse my language. I'm not deluded. I'm a real talker. I'm not. After my last fight, I knew I'm not a bantamweight. I'm not ready for no bantamweight. Let's be real. If I was to get in there against Casemiro, get in there against Nue, I'd get knocked out because I'm not a bantamweight, and they're real big punchers. However, super flyweight is my weight. I might well grow into a bantamweight as I get older in the next 4 years, and then I will be a bantamweight. But I'm a super flyweight, and I can compete at world level at super flyweight, and I can be very, very dominant at super flyweight and strong. I was never really a flyweight. I've always been a super flyweight, but I dropped down from super flyweight when I won the British title to get the opportunity. Of course, yeah. And I got the opportunity, won the world title, but it always had a time period on. But now at super flyweight, I know I can operate, I can be strong, and I can be dominant. And just before we let you go, it must be fantastic. 2 world champions in the family now. It's a rarity. Yeah, it's great. It's unbelievable. Like, me and my brother, we had it the hard way. Like, we come up from 11 years of. I was 11, he was 9, and we've had a hard life. You know, we've dedicated and sacrificed our wholehood, and I always used to be in the gym, and always been dedicated, and Sonny deserves it. He sacrificed so much all through his life, and see him go and do it on that main stage and box the way he did against Mifilani Maritti, who's an unbelievable fighter, 10 years undefeated, and Sonny went and done a punch perfect performance, near enough winning every round. It was magical. It was poetry in motion, really. And it's nothing that we didn't expect. It's nothing that I didn't expect. Sonny's been operating on a big level. When I was world champion, and when I won the world title, we've always had very hard, close spars. We've always pushed each other from a young age of 15, 16, all the way up till now, and it was inevitable that we was going to both become world champion. Everyone laughed at us back in the day when we said Quinn and Klitschko, so we was only joking. And we're the only second brothers in Britain to both hold a world title, and hopefully Sonny can reign for a lot longer than I did, because he's a legit division. Now for me, and my goals is to go and get a world title again, but at super flyweight, and then hopefully we can both hold a world title at the same time. I don't think that's ever been done. I'm not sure. It might have been the Smiths. I'm not sure. So that's brilliant. You've afforded us some time today. I hope your house move that you're sweating on goes well, and then you can get back to boxing and continue making your name and your fortune for the family. Thank you very much, Charlie. Thank you a lot, Steve. Nice one having me on, mate.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.